Here we go. Game 1.
Right into battlefield.
Oh my God.
Alright, charging limit, but got hit by needles.
So Battlefield traditionally a very well-known stage for Cloud.
Yeah.
I always used to think it's a somewhat bad stage to Sheik because the wire blast zones might be harder to kill, but she still has like exceptional movement on stage. So I don't know if it's exactly going to play to the detriment of Yo.
Yeah, I think Yo is moving around Cloud pretty well here.
Yeah, this is a very difficult match for Cloud because she can get in really fast and can gimp fairly well.
I imagine it'd be a pain to charge limit in this situation too.
Oh yeah.
But it looks like he has it anyways.
He's still continuing his ledge shot, trying to keep Yo in the corner, and
a nice side B. Oh, no kill though.
But
despite the red lightning.
Good job of trying to ledge trap him there, and he continues.
Nice.
Finishing with an up smash.
And Limit's back on deck already.
Only 40%. I wouldn't say that's bad at all.
Infinity's in a really good position here. Charging up needles, up air strings.
Yeah,
Just two of
Infinity's
them.
not necessarily looking to just run in when he can. He's waiting for the right opening when it's going to be the right time to punish for charging, while staying safe. Like this.
Nice.
And now he's got you off the stage. And in a disadvantage.
2 up
Big
airs.
one.
3 up airs.
He was really reluctant to use Bouncing Fish to get out of this situation.
It looks like he has him on edge here.
Oh!
Side B, and that should take it. There we go.
Yeah, you saw multiple times Sheik or Yo has the opportunity to try and finish off and try and get a read off of Infinity, but in the end he just tried to chase them down and get a sweet spot up smash to work, but it totally missed, and that's what cost him that stock.
Yeah, it looks like he had despite having all the limitations of Cloud against Sheik, he really had control of that match.
Yeah,
he got limit where he needed it too.
And the stage actually did work in his favor. It seemed that it gave Cloud more opportunities to juggle and then stay, in the air with the boost of the platform. And Yo opted to switch to Diddy Kong for this matchup on stage. And it intrigues me why he would choose to go back on same stage with Diddy Kong, but I guess, if he thinks it'll be a good stage for Diddy Kong, even to versus Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different matchup entirely, so perhaps this will work better.
Both of them are working really hard to try and get the other player into disadvantage state, and that's where they get most of their damage. Of course, oh no! The classic instant punch.
Wasted it.
Yeah, but as we see, like Cloud, he wants to get as many upper chains as he can, with the platform to assist, and then Diddy Kong always, getting small damage over time, but
nice
again,
grab.
damage over time.
Right.
Oh, clever. Although the first hit did miss, he did get the secondary hitbox to get him back on stage.
I think both players are a lot more even in this matchup now that we have Diddy Kong.
Yeah, oh!
Nice!
He knew the shield drop was coming right there.
Excellent reads. Got the banana out.
Yeah, Dio was only sparsely used the banana. He isn't necessarily making it his go-to neutral tool in this case.
Yeah.
But Infinity's staying back as much as he can, moving on the platforms in a sort of circle camp kind of format, making sure he can charge his limit to the max.
Right.
Because as we know, the game doesn't begin until limit is fully charged.
That's true. Once you have Cloud limit, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different matchup. Doesn't have to burn limit quite yet.
Oh!
A nice down smash.
This could be bad. Keeping stage control, making sure Yo.
Yeah, Rage Cloud with. Oh. Not quite kill yet. We still have Rage Cloud, so that could be scary.
And at a relatively. Whoa! That's what happens when you have Rage. And a extreme
Up
high
throw.
%.
Doesn't lead to anything.
Yeah, from now on he's most likely only going to have to be able to use forward or back throw to try and get kills at very high %.
Right.
Oh, this is why we're seeing the pick up battlefield effect matchup. Oh my goodness.
And limit on deck,
And he
but
gets it.
uses it up. Good kill by Yo with the up smash.
Yeah, items help you really punish limit cross blast, which is it's not totally unsafe, but it's very difficult to punish.
Right.
So if you're using, a ranged tool like an item, it's going to help punish it much better than normally. And now Yo's the one with all the stage control. He's looking to push his advantage as far as he can. He needs to stack a lot of damage fast.
And limits on deck. Diddy's in a pretty
to like cause an actual ledge trap.
right. Oh, some shield pressure right there. If anything. Tries to read with the up smash.
Ooh, you see that he's trying to limit his offense. He denied him the platform there, but now. Oh,
ooh, nice up smash and a pop off.
2-0.
Good job, Infinity.
You know, Yo known as a very consistent player.
Yeah.
He doesn't always lose to like random opponents. So this is actually a really good win for him.
Rank 3 in Ontario. Yo's a pretty hard opponent.